How do banks keep you poor? We were all taught from the age of 18 to ditch our piggy banks and mattresses to instead use bank establishments, as they are supposedly the safest places to keep our money. However, contrary to popular belief, most bank establishments actually chip off our little fortune. Banking has been around since the earliest stages of civilization. After being introduced, most coins, bronze, silver, and gold, grew out of taxation. In the days of ancient empires, annual taxation on animals, spices, and other inventions may have been reasonable, but as time passed, empires expanded and metal currencies became more desirable. Nowadays, banks have become institutions that deal in money and its substitutes while providing other financial services. Reinvented out of a need to satisfy the market, most establishments enable the general public to do most things they seek, such as increasing their credit, borrowing money, making larger purchases, storing money, pay debts and bills, wire transfer, etc. Like any other business, banks need to make a profit to pay their employees, maintain the buildings, and continuously run their business. While they can't be faulted for wanting to improve their bottom line, it may come at your personal expense through unnecessary or hidden fees. However, if you are aware of them, you can end up saving more in the long run. Here are just a few ways most banks chip off your fortune. Interest. Banks make money on the interest that they charge for a loan, whether it be a small business loan, a mortgage, or a line of credit. Beware that if you don't have the best credit score, chances are you will be charged a higher interest rate. Account closing fee. Typically, this fee is incurred whenever you wish to close your account at a certain period of time. Therefore, before closing an account, check with your establishment or banker to see if you might incur a charge. Bankruptcy. Under the new law, anyone filing for personal bankruptcy is no longer able to wipe off all debts. He or she is required to repay at least a portion of their debts, including but not limited to credit cards. Furthermore, the law made it much easier to force debtors into Chapter 13, which requires that most debts be restructured, not erased. Monthly or annual statement fees. The most popular banks tend to charge a hefty amount per month as a maintenance fee. That fee can typically be waived if you maintain a specified balance in your account, or if you are a student, or if you maintain a certain amount of transaction per month or year. Payday lending. Payday loans are a type of short-term borrowing where a lender will extend high-interest credit based on a borrower's income and credit profile. Payday loans prey on the poor who get caught in a vicious cycle of high interest. The mean annual percentage rate on the loans is typically 322% that builds. Here are just a few ways to avoid paying or completely eliminate unnecessary bank fees and charges. Look for better alternatives. Although not popular, there exist banks that offer free checking accounts along with no monthly overdraft or minimum balance fees. Opt out of certain services. With a call to your banker, a customer service representative, or even logging online, you should be able to opt out of overdraft protection, which is typically an option offered in bank accounts that prevents check, ATM, or debit card transactions, as well as wire and electronic transfer to cause a user's account balance to fall below zero. Sign up for online banking. Unlike in the early 2000s, most banks now have apps or mobile wallets that provide transaction alerts, daily balance updates, and the ability to transfer funds to another party free of charge. Make use of your bank's ATM network. One of the best ways to avoid ATM fees is by only using the ATMs in your bank's network. This shouldn't be that big of a problem, as most popular banks tend to have a large network of ATMs. Negotiate. Banks typically don't like to see customers go or even upset them. Therefore, if you have the time and are willing to, don't hesitate to negotiate when you want a fee waived. Remember, like any other business, banks need to make a profit to pay their employees, maintain the buildings, and continuously run their business. While they can't be faulted for wanting to improve their bottom line, it may come at your personal expense through unnecessary or hidden fees. However, if you are aware of them, you can end up saving a lot of money by employing the necessary strategies to get rid of them. The end. Thank you.